crafty, but is it really? Yeah, her name is Crafty. Yeah, girl, let's see here. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. Ever since she was a little girl, she said, I like to make things with my hands. I like to make some art that I can put up on a wall, or maybe put it in the mail, and maybe someday someone will get it, you know. Yeah, you know I like to make myself some Christmas cards. Yeah, I like to make all types of stuff. I like to take little scraps of paper. I like to put them all together real cool. Yeah, don't you know that it's fun? I like to do it. Yeah, yeah. Say CraftyRia, that's the name. Yeah, CraftyRia. Say it now. Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. She does now. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. You know, she streams on YouTube. It's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should. Yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too. Yeah. You know, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and does all the crafts, which would make it even more impressive than it already is. You know, just the dexterity involved in such a thing. You know, it would be ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Don't you know her name is CraftyRia? I figured out a secret. She's an octopus. I said she's an octopus, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the stuff I said. Yes. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. You know, I figured out a secret. I always wondered how she could make all her crafts so fast. Turns out she's got 8 tentacles. She can make 3, 4 different crafts at one time. She could be making a Christmas card over here. She could be unboxing like VB crafts and flamingo diamond paintings and sealing wax embellishments with the others. You know, she could do all types of stuff, man. You know.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. Today is Monday, April 20th, 4:20. Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome in. Welcome in, Christine Nichols, who is on time tonight. Excellent. Destilu, and we have proof of that too, Christine. We have proof. Destilu, welcome in. Happy Monday or Tuesday to some people. Yes. Bottle Caps, hello, hello. Susan, welcome in. Elka, all the way from Germany. It must be late there. Hello, welcome in. Diero, singing the CraftyRia song, hello. And Ange, welcome in. And T Wood Crafts, welcome in. Look at SE working. I know. Stream Elements, look at it doing its job. Thank you, Ange. I appreciate that. Man, I've been so busy. You guys have no idea. Ange knows. Ange knows. Waves, that's right. I have a broken fingernail. It's going to drive me crazy. Ange knows how busy I've been. It's 1 a.m. Oh my goodness. Elka, if you fall asleep, I understand why. And Diero's having supper and listening in. Excellent. Excellent. I know he's a night owl, at least for a little while. Ange knows. Ange knows what I've been going through. I'll explain it in a minute. But first of all, I picked out a Mad Lib. And we need, if someone would like to volunteer, we need a volunteer. You know how it goes. Well, maybe you don't know how it goes. This is what happens. I will tell you what part of speech we need and how many. For example, we may need 3 nouns or something like that. And you guys fill up the chat with those, and the volunteer will pick however many we need, and I'll stick them in the story. So if you would like to volunteer, just type volunteer in chat, and you could be my next volunteer. Diero that's right. Your graveyard shifts are over. You are on day shift now. I'm going to file my nail here while I talk, because if I don't file off this rough edge, it's going to catch on everything and drive me crazy. You start at 7:30 a.m. on Wednesday. I don't know. I'm not a morning person. I went to bed at 3 a.m. this morning. So, yeah, we'll do the Mad Lib if once we get a volunteer, or if not, I can try to keep track of the words, but you know how that goes. It's not always a very promising thing. So, I've been a busy girl. Very busy girl. I am in full force reorganizing my craft room. And people may think, oh, just reorganizing your craft room. No, my craft room was like floor to ceiling stuff. Mostly floor. So I packed it all up in boxes. Thank you, Ange. You're the best. I packed it all up in boxes and piled them all in the living room. Then I had, I think, 24 of those, you know, the Sterilite 12 by 12 drawers. There's 3 in a thing. I have, I think, 21 or 24 of those units. So there's 3 drawers in each one. I piled them all in my closet. This room has a walk-in closet, which means I had to move everything in the closet. So I have the shelving in the closet's all Tetrised in there now. If I need to get something, it takes me a half an hour. And then I put all of those in the closet, and I am going through them. And, right, there is no just reorganizing a craft room. Oh my gosh, the stuff that we collect. Let me tell you. It has been, and for the record, Ripley, the dog, is very interested in everything I'm doing. She watches over me. If I drop something on the floor, she takes it and runs in the other room like, oh, a new toy. Mommy dropped a new toy for me. I did find a new toy for her under the desk. It was from BarkBox that we got a long time ago, and I used it in a video. It was the, Ange might remember, the Bigfoot. That was on the floor underneath the desk. I gave that to her today. She was really excited about this new toy that Mommy dug up, that she was actually allowed to play with. So anyway, now my living room is packed full of boxes. My closet is packed full. And I got an IKEA Calyx unit, and I am organizing everything onto that. And I'm going to keep the plastic drawers. I'm just finding places for them, but I'm emptying them out. So it's been crazy. It's a lot of fun because I'm finding stuff that I totally had forgotten that I had. Yeah, and I'm putting stuff on eBay. So if you do exclamation point eBay, you will see I already put a couple things up. But as I find things that I have either too much of or I don't use anymore, I'm going to put some up on eBay. Craft, yes, I shop my own craft room, Elka. Yes, and I'm sharing it with you guys. And if you guys are in need anything in particular that you've been looking for, like something that maybe hasn't been out in a long time, or you're looking for some certain thing, let me know. Send me a message, and if I have some, I could maybe send it your way in some way. I might end up doing some like mystery boxes and stuff, or de-stash boxes. What have I found that I'm using tonight? Welcome in, Christine. What have I found that I am using tonight? I have found a lot of things. I have found aches and pains in my legs and arms from lifting. No, I'm kidding. I found a lot of stuff. I will show you some of the stuff. Maybe we will use some of it today. But first, let's get our word for the Mad Lib. We're going to need, let's start with 2 nouns. No, 3 nouns, sorry. 3 nouns. Regular nouns. We'll need plural nouns later. But right now, 3 regular nouns. I still have my cart, which I need to reorganize. Is it normal to find random limbs in a craft room? I have found lots of body parts. No, I'm kidding. No. And if you find random limbs, you have to ask yourself, what did he do to her? That was the husband that told her she was not allowed to buy craft supplies. Okay, I cracked myself up. I'm so funny. I am so funny. I know. One time, I may have told this story before, but in a craft group that I was in, we were talking about, somebody was mad at their husband about something, not me, somebody else. And remember the old Sizzix machine that had the handle and it was super heavy? That we could turn that into a weapon. I mean, jokingly, of course. And, things like that. So we decided of all the scrap room, craft room, supplies that we have. We could tape people's mouths shut. We use knives. We use sharp things. We use, tape and glue and paint and all sorts of things. I did send Anne some pictures of what I have done so far. All right. I am not anywhere near done. Anyway, what have I found? Let me show you the coolest thing I found so far. I got to get up and get it, though. Oh, I found this, too. Okay. So, I found this in the bottom of a drawer full of paper. This is our cousin's little girl. She's not little anymore. She's an adult now. Jillian. She drew this picture of we had a retired greyhound named Roger. And I think that is a bird on his face. And look at his mouth. It looks like he has shark teeth. But anyway, I found this. I thought it was super sweet. I posted it on her Facebook because I think she will get a kick out of it. I need to find a frame and stick this in a frame. So, yeah, I think that is pretty awesome. I also found a box, and in that box was this tea towel. I love my dog, and my dog loves me. Isn't that sweet? This was from a secret pal that I had. And the box that this came in it's a really fancy box, so I'm going to use that for craft stuff. But also in there was this little thing. And I opened it up, and inside was a pack of Skittles. what was the flavor? Smoothie Skittles. Of course, they had expired in like 2022. So I did not eat them. I threw them away. Although it really broke my heart to have to throw them away. But I'm using it for all this little stuff that is left on my desk. So I think that is very cool. So there we go. Let me put this away. And let me put Roger away. There. Those are interesting things I have found today. So today I think we can recycle some greeting cards. I have this really neat pack of paper that I thought was super pretty. Let me grab it. Oh, I have 2 packs. This is one of the things I found. For What Little Stuff. This is like my balloon dots and some adhesive rollers. Just stuff that gets lost around on my desk. And that way, hopefully it'll contain those and I won't lose those. You know, every time it's like, oh, where's my balloon dot? You know, I say that 100 times. It's in the box. I found this paper. I don't know where I got this paper from. It might have been in a pack at Big Lots or somewhere. I think it's this Marcella by Kay. And this is called Flowers and More. So those flowers do match. But it also, that is adorable too. I think that's part of it. But look at these butterflies. I don't know if the butterflies were in that package or not. This is a Big Lots sticker. This must have been in my craft room for 15 years or something. I don't know how long I've had this. It was in one of those white drawers full of paper. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all of my paper out, and I got these plastic 12 by 12 sleeves. They're a pretty sturdy plastic, and I've had these for a while. I don't know if they're in my Amazon store or not, but I could add them to it. And I'm putting all of my paper collections in these and marking them on this edge. With whatever, this is Marcella by Kay. And the stickers match, and some stickers will fit in here. And I'm just putting them in there. And I have these, they fit in my 12 by 12 Kallax unit, standing upright in these dividers. Let me show you the divider. It's very exciting. I have 2. I have this kind of divider, and then this one here is clear. I like the clear better, but I bought a set of clear and a set of white. So I have, I think 4 white and 4 clear, and then I have a bigger set of clear that I bought. It's a purse organizer. So I'm going to see which ones I like the best. And I just bought my first box of these that I bought a year or 2 ago or whatever. It was 85 in the box. I just bought another box of 85 because I ran out. I have a lot of paper. And I haven't even made a dent in I have boxes of Echo Park paper in the closet. I have not made a dent in those. You just saw a haul. Oh, of Crafter Square is now blue. Interesting. I haven't been to the Dollar Tree in a while. The last time I went, I did not like it. because nothing is $1 anymore. So there we have that. And my other pack of paper that I thought I might use. I did not get it as far into one of these sleeves yet, but it is this paper kit from the Paper Studio. Is that Hobby Lobby? Paper Studio? Anyway, it has these papers, and I've used some of it, and some stickers. I know, I have a lot. I can't really get to my boxes of Echo Park. I have to move. They're Tetrised in the back on the bottom of my closet. But I might want to do those before I do a lot more, so I know how many cubes of my Calyx I have left over for other things. The nothing costs $1 anymore story. Yes, you're right. Things are $3 and $5, and I'm like, that's the same stuff that used to be $1. I get it. If you're going to sell things for $3 and $5, make them things that are worth $3 and $5, not things that used to be $1.25. So, or more, I know. I'm not a fan anymore. I'm just going to say I'm very disappointed. I thought these papers were really pretty. I have some pineapple stickers. I have pineapple ribbon, but I do not know where that is. If it's with my other ribbons, it's buried. I cannot get to it. It is buried in my craft room, and I cannot get to it. This here was $9.99 originally, and I think the sticker's on here. I paid $1.49 for it. It was Hobby Lobby. I guess it said $5.99, but I paid $1.49 on clearance. Is it worth $1.49? Yes. Is it worth $9.99? No. So I have some of these other papers. Let's see. I had some other pineapple paper that I got out because there's pineapples in here. This doesn't feel like the same paper though. This feels thicker, but it was with it. All of these. Oh, I have another paper pad. I bet these are from that other paper pad. I thought they were similar. Yeah, these are all from that other paper pad. I think it's also the Paper Studio. I probably bought them at the same time. This was on clearance for $5.49, originally $21.99. So yeah, this here has all of these papers in it. So I may do something with this. I have some flamingo stickers too. All right. And last call for nouns. And when Ange comes back, she can give me her nouns. I'm going to put this like this. I'm going to leave those other pineapple papers in here. I'm in here. So when I do these here in the front, I try to have something that shows what's in there. If there's, you know, a front. So this is really the back, but I will have this facing front. So I can at a glance see what's in there. And I will use my label maker and put a label on the side. So my Wednesday night Twitch show might be me going through all of my Echo Park paper, putting them in this and putting stickers on them. How boring would that be? I think that would be boring. Okay, so I have those things. All right, what are we going to make? We used to have a pound store that Christine, I went to the pound store in London. Is that what you're talking about? They just can't get the products that they sell at that price. Yeah. We went to the pound store. I bought those royal cakes or something. Marshmallow. Oh my gosh, they're so chocolate covered marshmallow with like graham cracker. Oh my goodness, I was so happy to see them there. We ate them every day as a snack while we were there. They were so good. And I don't remember what else I bought. So a couple things we needed on the trip. But yeah, we went to the pound store. It was way cooler than our dollar store. You know what store is cool? I don't know if you guys, Elka, you may have them. I don't know, Christine, if you know. The Normal Store. Has anybody heard of or been to the Normal Store? My favorite store in the whole world. We don't have them here in the US, unfortunately. If we did, I'd be going over there. I'd be going to it. The Normal Store. I went to it in Paris. There was one between our hotel room and the train station. So we would pass it. We went every single day. It is kind of like the Dollar Tree, the good Dollar Tree, meets Five Below. But you walk through a maze to get out. It's like, so once you walk in the store, you have to follow the maze. You can't just randomly go up and down aisles. But they have all sorts of cool things. We went every single day. And let me tell you, it was awesome. Todd and I talk about the Normal Store all the time. All right, so I have those cards to recycle. Here's something I did find. Like IKEA. Yes, kind of. But you are more limited to where you could go. This, I think, is Christmas stuff. Yeah, these are all Christmas things in here. This I did find in my craft room clean out. It doesn't sound normal at all. No. It's not normal. It is the most unique store I've ever been in. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've been in some weird stores. It's really a cool store. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't have any Christmas cards prepared. Or I don't have my Christmas stuff out. So let's put those away. I also found a bunch of handmade paper. All right. The handmade paper might go with some of my new paper stuff. Let me grab some. It's not handmade paper by me. Birthday. Okay. Oh, I have birthday paper. So here is this handmade paper. I could use some of it as background paper. I could do summer birthdays. I can. Summer birthdays are really popular. I do have some birthday kits too. Let me grab those. I know where they are and I can get to them. I'm so excited. Birthday. I have a lot of birthday. Holy moly. All right. I'm more birthday than I realized. I have everything now. So I have that. It's just random. I have Whoops, sorry about the microphone thing. Cartabella. I have Echo Park birthday. This here is that same Paper Studio stuff. This is some bright birthday stuff. And birthday wishes and party time. We're ready. All right. But I want to use, I think, some of that summer paper too. Pumice stones. Pumice stone, sorry. Stone. Feather duster. Oh, wow. Feather duster. Notebook. Okay. Now we need 5 letters of the alphabet. Not to spell a word, though. They could spell a word, but it's better, I think, if it's mixed up. So I have a lot of this stuff here. I have the handmade papers, and I have all of that summery stuff. And the summery stuff could make good Mother's Day cards, too. All right, let me get the pad of this. Are there flamingos on here? No, but this pink might go really good with flamingos. Because look what else I found. These bright stickers, they are diamond painting stickers. So we have the fun pineapple, we have the fun flamingo, the turtle would go good, life is better in flip-flops would definitely go good. So I don't think I have any of these stickers left. At least they weren't in with this. So, Michelle says she used the old-fashioned car die cut that Angela shared with her to make one of her best friends at work a 50th birthday card. Oh, wow. Nice, nice. He received it today. He was so excited. Excellent. I love when we use things that surprise us. Let's move these down. Let me get these half sheets here. I have so many really cool packs of paper. This is very summery. We have city. I have that. The blue. Sailboats. The birds. I do think I want to do at least one flamingo. Let me get the flamingo paper. I don't know why, but it was calling my name. Let's see. I love the pineapples too. Fun. Do I have any flamingo paper? I like the cactuses too. I spent a lot of time, here we go, goofing around and talking. All right, flamingos. That's so cool. I like the birds too. Flamingos, flamingos. Do I have any? I don't have any bright pink. That might look good with it. Or this one here. I was paper petting. I was paper somethinging. I'm not in love with any of these to go with it. I do want to use that as the main focal point. There is a pink swirly. That pink swirly might actually look good with this. I hate to cut big sheets of paper. A colony. Is that what it is? Or a flamboyance? Oh yeah, I think these two go really good together. Okay. So let me get a card base. I think I'll just go with white. As the base, make it easy. And do I want it to be this way? I want to do card sketch number 1 because the flamingo is tall. Although if I do it this way, it'll fit across the whole thing. Flamboyance. I thought it was a flamboyance. Yes, you're right. It makes them feminine. Though some of the birthday packs I have, one is for girl, one is for boy. So I bought one of each. So, but I think they're kind of almost childish. I might do it tall ways since flamingos are tall. So let's cut this paper at 4 1/8, and this is one-sided paper. Oh yeah, it's hard to tell what 4 1/8 is on this thing. I'll just cut it right there. I could do a slim line. I already cut it though. I'll cut this one this way. 4 1/8. I like slimline cards, but they use a lot of paper. So I have that. I can only get one slimline base out of an 8.5 by 11. Stop, you have plenty, I know. Well, I mean, like a card base would be, I think you can only get one out of 8.5 by 11. I have a lot of paper. I know. You should see how much 8.5 by 11 I have too. I could do, I'll put these aside. Let's do a slim line. I got to figure out the size. Do you know the size of a slim line? I got to see if I have an envelope. I always have to measure. Someone tell me the size. I will get a piece of white cardstock. I have a whole drawer of white cardstock. Slimline cards fit in business envelopes. All right, Ange gave me the alphabet. Let's put that in while Michelle's finding the slimline for me. PXRBW. Okay. Okay. 8.5 by 7. Thank you. The next thing we need are 2 parts of the body. So it's 8.5 by 7. Oh, and then I will fold the 7 in half. Is that right? Yes. So 8.5 by 3.5 is the finished size. Scored at 3.5. Yes. Okay. That's it. Perfecto. Thank you so much. So 8.5 by 7. And I need to score it at 3.5. If I can find my scoreboard. Three and a half. All right, we're going to do this. Whoops. I could use my trimmer, but I already moved it. Yeah, I knew where it was. I just had to. It's on this little shelf that's under my desk. But there's a lot of things on that shelf. And I wanted to get it out without my other paper. It's where I keep all my paper trimmers. Like this goes under there. And I didn't want anything to go falling. All right, so I scored this 3.5 and then fold. Okay, then we can cut this at 3.5. And then maybe a piece of this along the bottom. Yeah, so we can do, I will trim this at, let's see, 3.5, 3.25. Whoops, I need my other one back out. I need this. I need this back. How does this work? I had the Cricut one, but I lost the shuttle to it. So I bought this on Amazon for, I don't know. I'm going to do 3 3/8. This was under $10. So then this will fit there. Oh, I got to use this other one. And I'll do the same here. 3 3/8. Which is 3.5 and one little line short of 3.5. 3.5 is 4/8, so. Or a 1/2 inch is 4/8, I should say. Otherwise, the math people will correct me. I really know what I'm trying to say. I just don't always say it right. Okay. So we have this, and then I'm going to have a little piece. I don't like his head cut off. I'm going to cut this, I think right above their heads there. That way, none of them have their heads cut off. Sometimes that is what I do. when I have something like with an animal or a person on it. And then this, I could go right up about to there where the purple, kind of where the purple starts. Welcome in, Anne. Was it where this purple started? No, that's too high. Okay. You know what I have to do? I have to mark it on the other side. Okay, there we go. There. I'm making a flamingo slimline card. I'm going to put this here, this way. Okay, that's kind of cute. I will put a piece of ribbon there. And then we're going to have, I was going to make a regular card, but Michelle spoke up and said, do a slimline. And I said, okay. And then we're going to have this go, oh, he could go right here. That'll be good. This has the, I did not seal these, so the adhesive is still sticky. And there might be a little bit of dust or dog hair on these because I've had them for a while. So I'm just going to brush it off. A toothbrush or something would work as well. I just happen to have this paintbrush nearby. When I make these for any diamond paintings for something other than a card, you know, something that's going to hang around for a while, I will seal it with glue. Christine went to go make a hot chocolate. Oh, I love hot chocolate. I don't think you missed much of anything at all. What if I put, maybe instead of ribbon, or was this supposed to go that way? No, that's not big enough. I'm going to have to cut this a little smaller. I'm going to have to line it up off the paper. What if I used some of this? What color? A contrasting color? Or a matchy. Let's go match it. Let's do pink. Because the flamingos would like that the best. Or this. Pink or purple. I think the pink. I don't know. I like the purple. Let's do the purple. Is that piece big enough? No, that is not big enough. Okay. Do I have a piece of, I do. Oh, here, I know what I could do. Oh, wait, Elka says pink. All right, let's go pink. She said pink first, so we'll go pink. This is Barely Art washi tape. This is like one of my favorites. Make sure that stayed pretty straight. Put it on here, and then I will put it here to here. There, and then I have to trim it. But so it doesn't come apart, I'm going to put a piece of Scotch tape on the back. Here we go. Thank you, Anne. I think it's kind of cool. And I need to trim that bottom piece. It is not the right size. I'm going to line that up there and just give that a trim. There we go. This will go here. Okay, I kind of like the slimline thing. Good idea, Michelle. Good idea. I think the next thing I need to do tonight is go through. This happened to be on top. That's why I'm using this one. We'll see if it works. It's probably not going to work. It's not working at all. Let's put that aside. I think I put it aside before because it wasn't working. Welcome in, Christopher. This one is working. Yeah, I was kind of afraid because all of these papers are quite busy. And I was kind of scared to mix them. My mom always taught me you don't mix patterns. Like with clothes, you wouldn't wear a patterned shirt with patterned pants. So I kind of think as this as a shirt and pants kind of thing. But I think they kind of liver, Christine. I think they kind of go. Because it's like this kind of, it could be either like feathers or water movement or flowers. It's kind of a generic thing. So let me see about this flamingo. I have to pick all the dog hair off of it. This card's going to a dog lover, so I don't think they would care. We have quite the flamboyance here. There. All right. I normally don't put like the thing like in the middle, but it goes there. That's where the head, like in the middle, left to right. I usually try to put something over to the side, but I think it goes really good right there. Maybe I could have just put it down here all the way, but it's stuck on there now. It can't come off. I have this pink flower. Doesn't really go with the pink washi. What if I did? Let me see. Hold on. Will this come off without ripping the paper? Because maybe I might want to change my mind. Oh, it's coming off. Don't rip, don't rip. What if I put this over here? And put the flower over there. I don't know that flower is good. It just happened to be on my desk. Put the flower down there. Put this over here. Since there's one right there. I'm just trying to figure out where to put this. Yeah. I think that is better. Put that flower up in the corner. All right, let's do it this way. All right. This paper's much thinner, so I'm not going to be able to rip it off of there if we change our mind. But this flower, it doesn't exactly match, but it will match because it is pink. Put this up in the corner just to give some fun stuff up there. Okay. So we have that. Kind of cool. I like it a lot. And I might make another card with the flamingo and with this paper, although I don't have another flamingo sticker. Maybe I won't make another flamingo. Let's leave it as just one flamingo. But I need something for a party on the inside because I have to. I could kind of cut that, but see, he doesn't have a head either. Cut it here to there. Yeah, I could cut out a piece of that. Just the best parts of this. We'll go here and cut him right above his head. There. I have some nice little scraps. And I'll cut a piece of this. To do that. Yeah, that'll work. So this piece will go here with the flamingo right like that on the inside. Party on the inside. Then we'll do a manly card. Now I put in my title, Recycling Greeting Cards. Don't tell anybody that I'm really just making new greeting cards. I do have a surprise. I could fussy cut one because look, there is one. Almost a whole one there. But I'll leave these scraps intact. I kind of like that. I think that's really cool, the way that is, the way that turned out. So we have a flamingo card. Okay. I really wanted to use this paper. I love the Life is Better in flip-flops also. And I also love this. I haven't made a slimline card in a long time, and this is the right size. You can get office envelopes, you know, the long envelopes, and it fits in there. So if you don't want to make your own envelopes or buy card envelopes, you could do that. Mini slimline cards fit in the smaller envelopes. They just have fancy names. Thank you, Anne. All right, Goosebumps and Liver. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see, part of the body. Now we need, let's do one adjective. And these are my little scraps. These are my little scraps that I would not normally keep. I'll even add this with them. I will send these to Ange for being my volunteer today. I'll put that over to the side. Take this. Even though the flamingo paper's not part of this pack, since it's a scrap now, I'm going to put it in here. So I have that. I don't think I'll stick that in there. This here matches as well, so I'm going to put that in there too. So you guys that watch me on Twitch, what is your opinion for Wednesday? I could do Animal Crossing, which is a lot of fun, or I can sort out all of my Echo Park papers into these and put labels on them. That would be very boring. I have to do it either way, but that might be too boring to watch on Wednesday. Oh, you know, I have these things handy. Do I want to put these anywhere? No. I'm debating which to do. I am redoing my craft room. I should put pictures in the Facebook group or in the Discord. My whole house. Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing too. I think I will do Animal Crossing because I may need a break from all of the work that I've been doing. But it would count in the craft court category. Yeah, I could do also a pop-up stream, possibly. So, manly birthday, right? Is that what we want, Michelle? Manly birthday. So see, this birthday wishes, it comes in pink, but it also comes in blue and green. And like it'll say birthday boy. Let's eat cake. That could be for anybody. This here could also be for anybody, like the balloons. This here has that's kind of girly. That's girly. This one here, like the black and white names, could be for anybody. And the candles, this paper pack might be our way to go. Also, this here could be, and this is just random birthday stuff. Let me see what I have in here. I think most of this is going to be girly. That's a big party page. Yeah, those are birthday girl. Yeah. This is for a scrapbook page. Ooh. Let's do that. This is for a scrapbook page, but I thought I could use a piece or two on a card, possibly. I'm not sure. I put it in here anyway because it's one that I have. What else is that? What is this? Ooh, presents. Okay. Okay. Since my title says recycling, let's start with recycling this. Although we have this big free shipping thing there. Let me move some of the summary things out of the way. Okay. This is kind of large anyway, so I won't be able to use the whole thing. I don't know what this is from. Let's see. Something Eddington, some kind of a bigger thing. I don't know where this is from. It's some kind of advertisement. Eddington.com. So if I were to... I could cut it right up to this free shipping. Oh. What's a mini slimline size? This goes to 6.5. And then if I cut it from there, I could always trim some off the bottom too. Let's see. Yeah, this will be wide enough. I don't think a mini slimline would be wide enough. And then I would trim. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it this way. None of this is squared up. So I'm going to start by cutting it even with the bottom, since that would be a straight edge. And I know I will cut some of that off, but so that's now going to be my straight edge. But I want to cut this side first. So I'm going to do it like this. First, though, I want to trim. Here, I'll do this. That'll work better. That edge. And then I'm going to, I know, this is crazy. Because I want to use this piece as a party on the inside. Now I have a nice square piece here. Oh, there's a little black line there. Okay, so a nice party on the inside. And then I want to make this at about 4 1/8. Oh, this is perfect. 4 1/8 by, oops, let's trim the top first. There, by 5 3/8-ish. This could also be party on the inside. So we have this, even though it is off kilter, it is okay. I had to make it off kilter. I need to make this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to trim this side a little bit and a little bit off the bottom. There. That's kind of cute, actually. We could put something fun up there. I don't think one of those stickers, but something else. And then I have those for the inside. This is exciting. And do I have, I'm looking at my ribbons. If I have my, this is the ribbon I was looking for. Yes, come here, come here. That's right, ribbons on the gift. Look at this ribbon. This is perfect for this. And I'm going to tie a bow. Oh, yeah. This may or may not be manly. Just depends on your definition of manly. I'm going to use my finger blade and I'm going to cut a slit right there. It does not have to be exactly luscious. 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 All right, adjective. Let's do a verb. One verb. Do you guys, do any of you garden? I just started a garden. Well, not really outside yet. I started my indoor hydroponic garden. I have tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers and lettuce. The lettuce I'll keep indoors as long as it stays small enough. The other ones, as soon as they get big enough and we're free of frost sometime in May, I will move them outside. I started them a little later than I should have this year. And I'm going to tape that down. So I just stuck the ribbon through that little slit. There. So we have ribbon there. It just kind of adds a little texture. And then I will take, where did I put it? Here it is. It's right there. It's right in front of me. I will make a bow. Just kind of see how long I need it. Alan has some that's going in the greenhouse. Excellent. I tried one year. We grew hydroponic tomatoes. And the plants got so tall, they grew above the light and out, like straight out across the room. They went crazy. It's not really meant for tomatoes. At least not the little tabletop ones that I have. But it's great for starting your plants in the spring. I should have started them in March or February, so they'd be big enough to plant outside in May. But okay, hold on. I need to start over with my bow. It's going to take me a long time. They can, oh my gosh, we moved them to the back porch that year, and it literally was like going across the room. But I have a nice tomato garden outside, one of those raised garden things with the lattice on the back or whatever, so you can attach the tomatoes. Tomatoes go crazy. I need like a bush tomato. Is there such a thing? A tomato plant that is small and grows as a bush that I could do in a hydroponic thing? I don't know. Right. We were taken over by tomatoes. Lettuce does pretty good because when the leaves get about like this big, I cut them off anyway. I usually plant radishes outside, but I don't need to plant those until it's ready. They're fast. There are bush tomatoes. I need to look and see about getting those for the winter. I love fresh tomatoes. All right, so we have that. Let me get a glue dot. I know where they are. Whoops. They're in this little thing that I just threw. I'm very excited about the garden. we put our hummingbird feeder out so the hummingbirds know where we live. If we don't put it out in time, they will buzz on our front porch and kind of try to attack me when I go out there. Not really attack me, but they'll like fly right into my face on the front porch. My thing. Yeah, Crichton's happy. He's insane. All right, so we have this. Let me put this on the card base. I should have done this before I put the bow on. Sometimes it's hard to put glue on something that is lumpy. There. This card, make sure it's opening in the right direction. Otherwise, I would have to send it to Pedro. Oh, you know what? Look, there's this piece of black there. Was this big enough? Oh, yes, my scrap is big enough. I'm going to put this crossways. Yes, yes, indeedy. I'm reminding you that you need tiny glue dots. Yes. I have tiny ones. There might be some in my Amazon storefront. There. Let's stick this down a little better. Over here. Okay. Now, I can put this on the card. And this is a glossy paper. I don't know where it's from. I think I could cut this ribbon a little bit shorter. He sounds like the smoke alarm. Don't be alarmed. Yellow tomatoes are good too. Yes, Elka, I do like them as well. I have a rainbow variety, one of the seed packets is. So we have that. Kind of neat. Let me look at the sticker pack in those birthday things and see if there's something I could put up there. Maybe that says happy birthday or something. Here's the pink one. Oh, look, there's a birthday flamingo. It's your big day. That would match. It could go right. That's perfect. It's your big day. Or it's party time. This one I think would be better because it'll go right in that empty space. Perfect. Perfecto. It's your big day. There. Ha ha ha. Yes. Yes. Do any of the papers have flamingos? No. Okay. That is perfect. It's your big day. It matches so good. Then I'm going to I'll put this on the inside. I'm going to just send that as a scrap, I think. Or I could put it across the bottom here. Do I want to do two pieces here? I don't know that I like the ribbon there. I'll put that with Anja's stuff, but I'll put this over there. Now this has, it looks like there's an ice skate. I wonder if this is for a, yeah, there's like an ice skate. So this could be for a Christmassy birthday or something. New Year's, something like that. I wonder how many people would notice that. You know what I could do? I know what I could do. I'm still going to stick this down there, even though it has the ice skate. Let me get these. What if I covered up the ice skate with one of these, right? Covered up the deer with one of those and put a couple others kind of around, so you would not even notice that it is Christmassy. How's that? I have one more. There. So I used those little dots to make bling on there and covered up some of the Christmassy things. Now you can use it at any time of year. Nobody's going to notice. Except us. Now we all know. Okay. That could be manly. Could be. I could also do another flamingo card with the birthday flamingo. However, I could make a manly card out of this. Let's see if there's any good. That cake might be good. I think that cake would look good. Okay. Have a good sticker to go with it. Adjectives, you guys. Stick them in the chat. I love how these two go together. And these are double-sided papers. I have a lot of the numbers. I don't really like the backs. But let's do up a card with this. So if you have scrapbook paper with numbers, or if you have is there a big dinosaur? Yes. That would be funny. Okay. In Animal Crossing, this guy that watches Fiddle Dish wanted me to buy this big dinosaur statue that breathes fire. So I bought it. That's who she's talking about. I always say Fiddle Dish made me buy this. All right, so we're going to do these. Okay, so if you have any paper sets, anything like that has numbers, great for birthday. Or if you have rubber stamps that have numbers, you can randomly stamp a piece of paper with different numbers and make a background paper. Or if you have, those sheets of letter stickers that have numbers on them that... it's kind of a Godzilla thing. If you have sheets of stickers, letter stickers that have numbers left over, you can randomly stick them on. They don't have to match. They don't have to be from the same set at all. And that it could be a background paper for a birthday card. Especially since it's hard to find stuff for guys. So, yeah, for sure. I'm going to cut this down the middle so I have 2 rows of numbers. get this out. Kind of cut this in half. There we go. Then I need to cut this at we need verbs. Yes, we need verbs. 4. I'll cut it at 3. Cut a strip of this at 3 inches. We need one verb for the thing. Put that back there. This over here. Put this away. Get my card bases out. Did I say adjectives? We might need adjectives later. Let me look. What will we need? Or did we already do? Oh, we did adjective already. Luscious. All right, verb. Sorry. Yes, verb. What color card base do I want? Black might be good. Do I have a navy? Navy blue? I do not. I don't like the gray. The tan is a maybe. I don't know that I want to do red. Oh, I don't know. I think I like the red. Do I have a navy in this other thing? No, I don't. But I kind of like the red. Or the tan. No, the red. It stands out better on the red. Let's go with red. And that's a good red. It fits. I don't want to use white for this because the paper background is not white. What about, do I have a piece of navy cardstock? I think I do want navy. Blue. I do. I don't know if it's really navy. It's dark. That might be good. It's bringing to mind a circus. I'm afraid red might look Christmassy. Although I do have this one. This is super thick. That one maybe. Jeer. Okay. Okay. Now we need, let's do 3 plural nouns. No. 4 plural nouns. 4. Yeah, I think it's going to be this one. It matches. It's my only sheet of that color. But I can actually get to my 8.5 by 11 cardstocks now. I sorted out all of my drawers. I sorted my drawers. This is textured cardstock. This might be Stampin' Up. I think I got it at a yard sale. 4 1/4. My BFF and I, when she lived near me, we went to garage sales one day, and this lady had a big bin of Stampin' Up cardstock. And of course, I had to buy a bunch. There we go. And I need to cut that at 5.5. So let me use my other paper trimmer. I'm going to use all my paper trimmers today. Because this one goes up to 5.5. All right. So there we have that. We have this. We have this. All right, let's cut these. Let's get that other paper trimmer out. Where'd it go? Cut this at 5 3/8. Cut this at 5 3/8. I do want to trim the bottom of this a little bit, because those are just the tops of letters. I don't really like them. Okay. There. So that says happy birthday there, and then we have this. That works well. I'm going to put a little bit of this sticky tape right there across the top. I'm going to line this up here. I'm going to line this up where I want it and stick it down there. I'm going to put a piece of tape across the back. And let me see, do I need to trim it up at all? I'm going to take a little bit off of the side. I sorted my drawers. I did. Yes. Let's see what I have. If I have a fancy piece of trim. Is there orange on here? No. There's no orange. because I have this neat orange trim. I have some gold rickrack. Nope, just seeing if I have anything cool. That blue might be okay. Nope. And this is a guy. I want to keep it guy-ish. So I want to make sure it's not too feminine of a trim. That's too bright of a blue. Again, that's orange. Oh, I have this green. So-so. No, I don't see anything I love on this. Oh, I have the red, white, and blue one, though. Maybe I can find a blue or a red. That's on the other side here. I sorted my drawers. I hitched my drawers. Oh, I kind of like that with a little bit of silver. There's red, a glitter. This one, it might be too bulky. Yeah, it's not the right color either. Let me go with that blue with the silver. I kind of like it. Let's trim. Yeah, I tried the orange. I don't think the orange looked good. I don't think so, but I like that. Let's go with that. My first thought was the orange. All right. I don't think there's a front or a back. So we'll go with this like so. Where is, oh, I see it. Ribbon lines. I'm going to use these ribbon lines. These are by Glue Dots. I've had them a really long time. Why is this ribbon line not coming up? Let's see if I can peel it up. There we go. I'm going to manually put this one on. And I want it to go all the way to the edge of the paper there. There we go. This is how it's supposed to be. These are supposed to stay on this paper. Then you can line it up where you want it and peel the paper off. And I'll put one in the middle. I usually don't buy the expensive Glue Dots, but ribbon lines are worth it, but I don't use it often. Only when I think I have to. And this is a very thick trim, and I think it would work best. And I want to cut it off. I don't want to fold it over the back because it would be too bulky then. Get off of there. I like it. Looks smart. Very smart. I really have to clean these. They have something sticky on them. Must be from cutting tape. I don't know why I ran my tape runner backwards. I do not recommend doing that. Okay. There. there. And if you're afraid your ribbon is going to fray when you don't wrap it behind, you can always put a little bit of glue or fabric tack at the very edge. Like this one here might come apart. So I'm just going to put a small drop there and a small drop here. I need to order more fabric tack. And just that first drop came out pretty big. And I just smush it down on there. Okay. All right. Now let's see. You know, that birthday cake might be too big. It's going to be too big. Because it's not going to fit over the ribbon. It's going to be too tall. I have that. Or also this. I have this. Oh, I can go with blue. I have a blue cupcake. Or this green gift. I like the gift. The green. Put the green gift down there. Let's put this cupcake back properly. Whistles, nurses, voices, and flip-flops. Okay. I'm looking to see if there's anything that's great for the inside. I don't see anything that's great. I'll just do a generic happy birthday on the inside. Okay, let's see. The next thing we need, the last word, is a type of liquid, just one. Whistles. Nurses. Oh no, oh no, nurses. That's a good one. Voices. Flip-flops. Okay. Type of liquid is the last word we need. I almost feel like it needs something, but I don't know. I don't want to overdo it since it is a more of a manly card and it's just kind of happy birthday, and it already says happy birthday there, so that is fine. I don't have anything for a party on the inside. Maybe though, something from here. I know. Perspiration. It's a good liquid. How about this? Yeah, I'm gonna cut it up to this blue. Where's my scissors? I'm gonna put it here. There. The whistle on the, oh, yeah. I can't get this up. Okay. Where is the whistle? I don't see a whistle. That. And those two little pieces could be a party on the inside on another card. All right. By the dinosaur. Oh, this here? Like the horny, horn thing, not horny thing. Horn-like thing. Forget I said anything. I thought this would look neat because they're kind of like circular and these are circles. So I thought that would be kind of cool. Horn-like. Party horn. Don't listen to me at all. Oh, and so for when I did these packs and I sorted them into these plastic things, I took across the top here, I trimmed off the strip that tells you what the pack is and stuff, and I cut it out and I used that as my sticker here. And I'm doing that with all of the Echo Park ones, as long as they have one. If they don't have a sticker pack, I just cut off the strip off the bottom of a piece and I Scotch tape it on. And then when they are lined up like this in my doohickey, I can just walk up to it and look at the side and see what they are. It's really cool. All right, so we have that sort of manly card. Not a bad card. I will put these scraps back in with these scraps back in this collection. And this is the It's a Celebration by Cartabella. I just have a couple of the pieces. I don't have the whole set. All right. I have time for a quick card. What am I going to do that is fast? Another manly card, maybe. Let's see. Let me see. Well, I have some papers in this pack that have already been opened or cut. Like, well, I like the candles. Wish big and blow out your candles. The dog in the party hat. Where is the dog in the party hat? Hold on. Is it on here? This dog in the party hat. Yes, let's use the dog. Okay. Let's do something with him. He's really cute. Is there any paper with... There's paper with dogs. You guys. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that could go on the inside of a card. Have a Jawsome party. I'd like to use some that I already have cut. let's go with this. This is also awesome. I don't know. That could be a piece for fun. Okay. I could use the dog sticker. Where would he like to? He has balloons. This might be good. On either that side. Yes, let's do this. I have an idea. This will be my party on the inside. Let me get a drink. Liquid is prune juice. All right. And that was the last word. I will read it at the end. Okay. This scrap will be perfect. I think I'm going to use a black card base. Oh, how wide is this? 4. Okay, I'm going to make my card 4 inches wide. I have a lot of envelopes that are for cards that are 4 inches wide. So that is going to be perfect. I already have this card base. So I am going to cut most of this front off and leave just a little lip. Now I have to decide which side do I want the front to be. It's going to go across the top here. And then this is going to go, oh, I think this. Yeah, because if I put the dog on this side, he's kind of going to get lost. You know how dogs are. So I'm going to take my tape runner and put some tape on this little lip. Uh-oh. Look at what it's doing. Tape runner. Why you gotta be like that? And then I'm setting this folded edge on flat on the table, and I am lining this up there. And then I'm going to trim it up. I have an emergency backup. Then I'm going to take and trim these excess pieces off. And trim this down to 4 inches. There. So we have the front of the card, and then it opens up to the balloons on the inside. And then, oh, what if I put the balloons up here? That will be good. I could put the balloons there and the dog down here. Yes, this is going to be good. Let's put the dog there. Put the balloons there. This could be party on the inside part 2. I have a tape runner in here. I haven't used this in a long time. Hence the dog hair stuck to it. Those of you that have pets know exactly what I'm talking about. And I want to trim that little edge off. Let's bring this to the very edge. There. I want to put piece of, I guess, piece of glitter ribbon or glitter tape down the side. Let's go with the blue. I want to save the red for Christmas cards. I try not to use too many red embellishments if I don't have to. Red or green. You have to keep wiping off your table. They are hardly even. I know. The dog hair gets everywhere. It is insane. And of course it's spring, so she is shedding. When we first got her, we got her in December, and I was thinking, man, she hardly sheds at all. This is great. Oh no, she sheds. It was just in the winter when we got her. That's why she didn't shed then. So this is a nice way to use double-sided paper if you want both sides to show. Do that. You could also make that piece on the outside if you want the glitter paper or the glitter tape or whatever you use to be on the outside. Do I want a double party on the inside? Oh no, I have something else. I have this. That way I could write a message because it's a black card base. Let me trim this up. You brushed Forrest the other day. Had to do it because hard to do because he hardly stops moving unless he's sleeping. Ripley doesn't stop moving either. I've been having Ripley on my music streams. Oh, speaking of music, you guys, I have a very big thing coming out on Wednesday. A very big project that's been a couple months in the making. It's a video. It's a secret. It will be released Wednesday. I will show it on my Twitch stream Wednesday night and again Thursday night on my music stream. It is, and you are going to love it. I know you are going to love it. All right, so there. I think that's a really good party on the inside. Some of you may know what it is. Some of you may not know. Don't want to put anything else here. I don't think so. I think I'm going to just leave that. What about this little gift? I could put a gift down here. There we go. There. And I will send that to Ange as well. All right, so we made a few cards today. I am in the process of a big craft room reorg, and I found a lot of these things. I put a bunch of stuff on eBay. If you do !eBay, you can see, not a bunch yet. There's going to be more. As I find things that I either don't use anymore or don't need anymore, I will, or if I have too much of something, I will be adding them to my eBay shop. So there's a couple things up there now, but if you do !eBay, the link will come up. I have some handmade paper, which is awesome, and an envelope maker thing where you can use your scrap papers and make envelopes. Nope, I didn't read it yet. I did not. Thank you, Ange. All right, so we made 4 cards today. Not bad. I did recycle one. I know my title says recycled greeting card, so that is from an ad. And then the others are from paper packs. The doggy, isn't he cute? Yeah, I like the doggy. And all right, so we have parties on the inside. So we have that party on the inside there. This doggy's party on the inside. This one here, party on the inside. Yes, look at the parties. I know. This one here, party on the inside. Put a little bit of scraps there. Ange, I will send you some scraps. This card is a slimline card. It fits in an office supply envelope. And, all right. This Mad Lib today is scuba diving. The word scuba, which is spelled PXRBW, means self-contained underwater breathing pumice stone. A scuba diver wears a tank filled with whistles strapped on his or her goosebumps and a mask over his or her liver. Divers must be in luscious physical condition to jeer underwater. Warning, scuba diving can be a very dangerous feather duster. Divers may run into man-eating nurses or poisonous voices when they are under prune juice. Over the years, scuba divers have discovered many sunken flip-flops, which have often turned out to be worth a small notebook. I do, Michelle. I do. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's Mad Lib. The man-eating nurses. No. And I did save some scraps to send to Ange for being my volunteer today. Not crazy amounts of scraps, but a few. All right, that was fun. I like to use scraps on the inside of cards now, so there's fewer and fewer scraps. I also have this scrap of black, but I think I'll put this in with my scrap paper because sometimes I need something to mat stuff on. Yes, thank you, Michelle. Yes, good scraps. And you're right, they may find flip-flops, but flip-flops don't really sink. Well, at least not the plastic ones. You know, the cheap ones. They don't sink, they float. So I don't know if they could be sunken flip-flops or not. So let me know which card was your favorite. I have someone in mind for the flamingo card. That one, that is my favorite. And I made it because I really wanted to make it for somebody. But yeah, fun times, fun times. Hope floats, flip-flops sink. I know you guys are getting me to decorate the inside. Yeah, it's fun, especially if you have a scrap left over. Like this here. This was perfect. I had that piece left over. You know, or if it is, you know, like that, where it's double-sided paper and you don't want to waste the other side. So yeah, scraps left over. I know, Michelle, I know. I am up for challenges. Sometimes I used to have people send me challenges in the mail and I would do them online. So if anyone wants to send me a challenge, an easy challenge, just my P.O. box is down there. Feel free. I will make a card right here. You can make a pocket to slide a gift card in. Yes, yes, you can. You can. And then you could take the pocket and stick it over here and slide a gift card in it. Or anywhere in the card, but it works there. Let's see if I can find someone to raid. And you know, you don't even have to make a pocket. You could just take a piece of scrap like this and, you know, put adhesive on 3 sides. It doesn't have to be like a fold over pocket or anything. Just a rectangle. Okay, as long as it's big enough for the gift card. Let's see who is on, if there's anybody live that we can go visit. Let me go to my YouTube page. Do you guys see anybody live that you could visit or that we could visit? The scrap that's in that card could hold a gift card. Any of them, really. If I only glued 3 sides of that, the gift card could slide in there. That's a good idea. Or you could put it down the middle and have it like a belly band over it in a way. All right, let's see. Let's go here. And go to here. That's what I wanted to do. I always forget where I have to go to look up redirect. There we go. Who is live? Oh, everybody is just upcoming. Okay, crafts. We can always see Pedro if I can't find a crafter. Yeah, you could do it to hold money. Art. Let me check out this person. Oh no, that's trading cards. It's not cards. Okay, let's go see Pedro. You guys want to go see our friend Pedro? He is a singer, guitar player. He is our usual Monday night visit guy that we visit. And just hang in there. It'll automatically take you over to see Pedro. I have a video coming out tomorrow. That's not the secret. Members get to see it first. Thank you, Christine, for being a member. Thank you, Ange and Christine, for moderating. Thank you, Ange, for picking the Mad Lib words. I know Ange is going there anyway. Yes. Right. Michelle always challenges him to sing a song, which I think is awesome. And he's always up for your challenge, which is great. And if he doesn't do it right away, he'll learn it for next week. So that's pretty awesome. He's really a good sport. He also is on Twitch a couple nights a week. So if you're into Twitch and want to watch him commercial free, you can do it over there as well. Let's see. And so Christine got to see my video early. They go up for members only, channel members, like a day early. And then it'll be out for everyone tomorrow. But my super surprise is not on my YouTube channel. But, yeah. Pedro also does art. So, on Twitch. All right, you guys, let's head on out. We will go see our friend Pedro. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a fantastic day, a fantastic week. I have a big surprise coming out on Wednesday, and I will announce it first on Twitch and then later in Facebook. So I will see you all later. You guys take care. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.